Hey guys, my name is Rob Noire and welcome back to Stardew Valley. So it's been a while since this has shown up on the channel, this game. That's because I've been playing it off camera. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys, I've been playing this a lot. Like, it took me a long time to finally understand what it was that people enjoyed in this game so much. But now that I do understand, it's like, okay, I get it. Like, I 100% get why so many people love this game. So, yeah, we're booting this back up for one episode. And it is now fall. Where I last left you guys, it was spring. It is now fall. But not fall of the same year, it is fall of year 2. So it has been a year in-game since we've kind of touched base. And as you might notice, things have been progressing very well for me. Things have changed quite a bit from how they used to be, and I figure we'll kind of get into that. Right now, because the season just changed, I need to get all this shit ready to start planting my crops. Because that's the number one important thing that I got to do right now. So that's what I'm going to be working on. And as I work on that, I figure I can probably just kind of catch you guys all up to speed. So you might notice I have cows. I have 2 cows. They live in that barn over there. But if I let them roam free, I don't have to feed them with hay, which is great because hay costs money. And they also become happier and sometimes give me higher quality products. So that's very important. This is obviously where I keep my chickens. If you remember this cave that I could never figure out what the fuck it was for, I had an option. I could grow mushrooms in here or I could let fruit bats live in here. I'm letting fruit bats live in here, and they are giving me fruit every once in a while. That's pretty awesome. I also have all my animals fenced in because when they wander around my farm, it became annoying as fuck. Oh, I got a larger milk. That's great. That's worth more money. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what's going on here. I've really kind of, this was trellises, by the way. I couldn't take these down, which is why I have random plants here. It's not because I forgot some crops. It's because the trellises stay up no matter what. But I have made a fuck ton of progress in this game, guys. And I gotta say, I've been really enjoying it. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I never understood why people like Stardew Valley so much. Like, I never got it. I was like, what is the big deal? But now I get it. Oh god, I knocked down my scarecrow. Well, I gotta be careful with that, I guess. Now I get it, and, like, I'm 100% on board with this game. So, it has been a year. Fuck, it's actually harder to play this on TV while talking than I was expecting. It has been a year in-game since we've seen each other. And that is significant because as the seasons change, what you grow changes, the way the world is changes. Wow, fucking, why did he turn at the last minute? So, okay, I gotta go buy some crops before everything shuts down. And that's another thing, you kind of have to learn everybody's schedule a little bit. And I've learned that very well. So there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to kind of get into and touch on, but for now, let's go into town, let's buy some crops, let's plant some crops, let's get everything growing. That's the immediate plan. So in this game, you can marry and you can, like, date people. I've decided that Abigail here is gonna be my bae. She's gonna be my boo, my girl. Okay, she has a pet guinea pig, that's weird. There's quite a few people you can date in this game. Everybody seems to go for the really attractive blonde pixel chick, Haley. I've decided to go for her just because she seems like the most interesting, at least in my opinion. Alright guys, so I got the bulk of what I needed planted already today. I've got a few straggler crops and flowers and shit that I still need to do tomorrow morning, but I got the bulk of it planted, which was the most important part. I'm going to make almost no money today, which doesn't really matter, but I'm going to get everything finished, planted tomorrow, and then we'll touch base again. This is going to be a really laid-back, chill episode, much like the first one. There's going to be a lot of smooth transitions as I just kind of buckle down and do stuff, and you don't really need to see it, but that's pretty much what you're in for. It's Stardew Valley. I mean, it's a very, very chill game where you're this farmer in this really strange magical world, which is something I'll have to get into. And these sprinklers, they water stuff for me. That's actually really important. Okay guys, so this is it. This is my farm. This is everything planted. I actually ended up planting a lot more than I meant to, because this uses up all my energy for the day to water all this, which is why these things here are actually really important, because they will water the tiles next to them. And I don't have the means to make like the more advanced versions. If I did, I would set them up like in the middle of the crops to water everything, so that I don't have to waste all my energy watering everything every day, because that's really kind of what kills it, is that. But actually, while I'm over here, why don't I show you guys? So this here, this keg will make wine, ales, all that kind of thing. This here is a bee house. It's constantly gathering honey. This will turn wood into coal right here, but I rarely use it. This makes mayonnaise. This makes cheese. This thing right here, when I fish, I get a lot of junk. If I put the junk in there, it turns it into cool shit. And the thing next to it actually creates bait, requiring absolutely nothing from me. So overall, this is a pretty good setup. As you might have noticed, I have 21,000 gold, and that's after actually having bought all my crops and everything else. So I've got a lot more money than that as soon as it starts kind of returning on the investment, which will be between 4 to 10 days for any of these crops to hatch. So I'm working with around 20 grand for now. But yeah, I'm actually in pretty good shape. And while we have a bit of time in the day, and while I don't really have anything else to do in this day, normally I would just like chop some trees and go to bed early. But wow, I sound like someone who's really in the know for this game. I'm not that good at this game. I know it's my second year, but I have just kind of been figuring it out on my own. You know what I mean? I haven't like been looking for guides or how-tos or tips or any shit like that. So I'm sure I'm doing tons of stuff wrong. If you actually play this game and you have any tips to tell me how to do things better, I'm actually 100% open to that. Because it's just the kind of game that you can just kind of chill out to. Anyways, you guys might remember this here. Well, I found out what this actually does. So I had to talk to the wizard, and the wizard basically taught me how to talk to these little square people here. And now they have these bundles. And if I complete these bundles by bringing these items over here, this one's, I'm now missing one item. If I complete these bundles, it unlocks special things. Like it'll give me a few items, and if I complete all the bundles here, like this had 5, I'm only missing this middle one, they will repair these broken bridges that I see everywhere. So that would be awesome. Like that would be something I definitely want to do. For this one, I have 3 left. They will fix the greenhouse on my farm. Definitely want to do that. They all require a crap ton of random items though. And most of these items are like stuff that you have to get from different seasons. And I just started doing this like last season, maybe the winter before that. And that's something else that I didn't realize. Stardew Valley has 4 seasons in a year. Not 12, only 4. Summer, spring, fall, and winter. That's it. That's all you get. So yeah, I've been slowly working my way through these. And actually, I could buy something in this one here, couldn't I? 10,000 gold bundle. Fuck it, sure, why not? Purchase it. See, this is the one where you just gotta throw money at it. And they're gonna repair the bus. Lightning rod. Oh my god, this will make me batteries. That's awesome. So Stardew Valley, man, it's a very zen, very relaxed game. It's not exactly high octane, balls to the wall, fucking crazy shit. It's very peaceful, but it's the best game ever to just kind of like have going while you do something else. Like I've had it going while I edit videos, sometimes while I'm watching like TV shows or something like that. I'll have this going at the same time. It's just a great game to kind of just zen out to and just play while you do other shit, you know? It's rare that I do what I'm doing right now, where like this is all I'm doing is just playing this, and I'm actually playing it on my TV, which is fucking feels really, really weird to me. Like that's a rare thing. generally I'm doing this game while doing some other stuff. And I think I'm going to keep this format going, where the next episode you see will actually be another year and a month in advance. That way you get to see all 4 seasons on the channel. Oh, hey, that's cool. And also, though, you get to see kind of my farm advance without like a lot of grinding in between. Like, I feel like that's probably the best way to do it, in my opinion. So I'm just going to go to bed. Tomorrow's a new day, and we'll see what's going on. With any luck, it'll be raining. If it's not raining, then I'll just kind of deal with it. Okay, so I didn't have my scarecrow placement quite right, and a crow ate one of my hops, I think it was. Those things that are on like trellises. I'd love to go and buy a seed from my local store, but of course they're closed on Wednesdays because it's a fucking local store. So I have to go here and hope that they do. And it's always more expensive at this fucking Jojo Mart place. It sucks, but it always is. And while I'm here, do I have any gold bars? I have 5 gold bars on me. Perfect. I'm actually gonna have this guy Clint over here upgrade one of my tools, because that's something that he does. He's going to give me a gold axe. He takes my axe, 5 gold bars, and like 10 grand, and then he gives it back in a couple days, which means I can't use my axe for the next few days. That's okay. That's fine. And that minecart thing that I now have up and running, that was actually because I completed some of the stuff with those little cube people. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I hate having to go to the convenience store instead of my local general store. I really do. Like, it makes me feel like shit. And I noticed that Pierre, the guy who owns the general store, he used to, every time I would walk in, say, "Hey Rob, it's Farmer Rob, my favorite customer, yada yada yada." After the first time I went to the general store, he doesn't say that anymore. So that made me feel kind of like, that's not cool. But yeah, closed on Wednesdays, man. And yet, you would be surprised at how often shit goes bad on a Wednesday, too. Like, fucking all the time. And it's like, I can't not plant a crop. Then, like, I'm losing money, you know what I mean? I'd love to give you my money. You're just fucking closed on all the days you need to be open. Okay, so I've watered all my crops. I've gathered all my shit. Normally, now I would clear out some shit on my farm. There's actually not that much to clear out. So what I'm gonna do next is actually go fishing in a minute here. So I'm just gonna get all this loaded up so that, you know, everything's kind of doing its own thing while I'm fishing. And then, yeah, I guess it's time to go fishing. I don't know if I showed fishing that much on the channel. Basically, oh, well, that's how you do it, but that's not what I meant to do. I meant to fill up my water can. Basically, what you do in the morning is you wake up, you tend to your animals, you tend to your crops, you get all that shit sorted. If it's raining, you don't have to tend to your crops, you have unlimited energy, and then you basically go into the mines. If it isn't raining, then you don't have unlimited energy and you can't do that, unfortunately. But if it isn't raining and you still have a bit of energy left of the day, you go fishing. Or at least that's what I do. That's kind of like my routine. And again, you can play this game however the fuck you want. I mean, like, obviously this is just my way of doing it, but yeah. And so there's actually a bunch of different kinds of fish in this game. And there's 3 main areas that I've discovered that you can actually fish from. That's lakes, rivers, and the ocean. And each of those 3 areas actually has different fish in each one. And you need these different fish for those fucking square people bundles. So you actually have to fish in every different place. I actually don't have a lot of energy. I have 29. I think I use like 6 per cast. So it's not ideal. But I do have fried eggs if I feel like doing more fishing. Fishing, I'd say it's one of my least favorite parts of the game. Because it is very tedious and it's kind of annoying. It's not really skill-based. It's more like luck and reaction time. I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite thing in the game, but I will do it now and then. Okay, so we got one here. Fishing's the same as it's always been. I've gotten a little better at it, I'd like to think, although I'm used to playing it in handheld mode. I'm not really used to doing it on the big screen with a fucking controller, so you're just trying to keep the fish in the middle of the green. And if you're able to do that, these fish are kind of fighting me a lot more than they usually do. But if you're able to do that, keep them in the middle for the entire time, you get like better quality fish, or you have a higher chance of getting better quality fish. I'm not sure, but it's the general gist of it. I mean, it's not complicated. It's fishing. It's one of my least favorite parts of the game, I gotta say, but it serves its purpose at least. Okay guys, so it's been hours since I last checked in with you. I've had some very productive times, but as I knew, according to the TV, which will tell you the weather, it's raining, it's storming. This should charge up, hopefully. What are you saying, Mail? Tomorrow, the beach for the Pelican Town Luau. That's a cool thing that I want to show you guys. And also because it's raining, it means I can do things, and most of my harvests have paid off. All this fruit, all this veggie. Oh my god, no. Stop trying to eat it. All these fruits, all these veggies, most of them have been growing and have grown to the point I need them to be at. And because it's raining, I don't have to water anything, which means I can do a bunch of exploring. And honestly, rain is the best thing you can ever ask for in Stardew Valley. I gotta say, in the summer, it really doesn't rain often. Which makes sense, but it's still something you got to account for, right? Oh, I can even harvest this crap. Hops. This is my first time having hops on the farm. That's cool. Alright guys, so I'm just going to harvest the shit out of this. Buy some more seeds. Plant them. Oh, I can't harvest my melons yet, but I can the red cabbage. Cool. Plant them, and then we're going to go exploring in the mines. And of course, Pierre's is closed on Wednesday. I have to go to fucking Jojo Mart to buy my seeds. Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck off. And they don't even have everything I need, do they? Oh, they don't. Alright guys, so all the way up here near the top of the map are the mines. To the best of my knowledge, there are 120 floors. So when I go down to floor 120, I have no way to progress. I'd love to, but there doesn't really seem to be one. All I can do is leave the mine. But basically, you go through these areas, and let's just fucking random set of floors. You just go through here, fighting enemies and mining shit, which is going to give you gold, which is going to give you silver. I got to fight a lot of these slimes. It's actually good because I need the slime crap that they drop for building shit. And I am actually able to farm these guys on my farm at some point, which is really weird. But Robin there, the chick you met in the first episode, she actually sells some upgrades that let me farm slimes. So I guess that's a thing. So these are the mines. They're just this cool area where you can just kind of do a bunch of shit. And one of the things is, I think it's floor 100. I have 0 luck fishing here, but you can actually fish for some rare fish here. I can never catch it though. Like, I've gotten the chance like 5 times, and I've tried it like 100. It's like you need a perfect pinpoint accuracy to catch here, but at least you get junk, which you can turn into resources because of that machine I have on the farm. So it's not all a waste, but yeah. And it gets really intense down here in the mines, I gotta say. Let's see if I can catch one. I'll go until I get bored and I'll go do something else. Because it's really fucking hard catching anything down here. Nah, absolutely 0 luck. So I'm just going to go finish off the day normally. We should be getting a bunch of money, and then the next day I'll be able to show you some cool shit. And hopefully if I've gotten enough money for my harvest, I can show you guys some even more cool shit. So that's the plan. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. Stardew Valley, like most of these kind of farming type games, they kind of go off the rails. Like you have these big plans that you want to accomplish, but there's always so much other stuff that needs doing that it's hard to ever actually get it done, you know what I mean? But I'll do my best. I haven't actually been down here in a while. Alright guys, I'm on my way to the Stardew Valley luau, although I might have actually fucked up and missed my chance. I think I did. Yeah, I totally did. It only goes on until 2 p.m. And I think it is later than 2 p.m. when I get there now, unfortunately. Oh, well. Well, nothing that... Oh, yeah, they're leaving, I think. Nothing that interesting actually happens down here. and it's all gone. Immediately it's all gone. Well, it would have been nice to show it, but I have seen it last year. It's just this get-together, all the people kind of huddle around and talk, and not much happens really, but it would have been nice to show it. On the plus side, it means maybe I'll be able to buy all my seeds. Because I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to, because I thought everything was going to be closed. It's fucking... Really? It's closed? Jojo Mart's never fucking closed, assholes. But it's so expensive to shop at Jojo Mart. Fuck. So expensive. And it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad for Pierre. Because he's losing my business. Even though it's a game. I am so tired right now, guys. Oh my god. Like, I went in knowing that this was going to be a long recording session. But I don't know. I guess I wasn't quite as prepared as I thought, because Jesus, it has really taken a toll on me, this one. Okay guys, so I've got a huge fucking harvest going on here. That's awesome. I'm gonna get so much money, and we're gonna be able to do everything that I wanted to do in this episode. Finally, after all this time. That's it. This game is kind of a slow burn, like you gotta put in the work, and slowly over time, you're gonna see the results, which I guess is probably pretty much what actual farming is like. But yeah, finally I'm getting there. So yeah, guys, we'll be there soon. Alright guys, so we actually got lucky. It's the next day and it's raining, which means I don't have to worry about watering all this fucking shit, which to me is pretty awesome. Oh, watering this stuff, man, it gets long. Like, I'm sure at a certain point in the game I'll have like an amazing sprinkler system and everything set up so that I don't have to worry about watering everything. And I am really, really looking forward to that day, because woo-wee, it's a lot of fucking shit to water. And it really doesn't rain much in the summer. And one thing I gotta say, guys, is you're not gonna see it in this episode for sure. You won't even see it in the next episode, but winter is a thing that happens in this game. It's a season. And during winter, you actually are not able to grow any traditional crops. So you spend the entire winter, like, fishing and, like, exploring the mines and shit. And that was actually the most boring season to me. Even though this here, like, watering all your crops isn't necessarily the most fun thing to do, winter was just like a fucking grind. Like, it took me longer than all of the other months combined, I would say, which is kind of saying something. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna finish the harvest here, and then we're going to go to the house there, like the community center, to complete some shit, which is gonna be pretty awesome. And then you're actually going to get to see what happens when you complete a full bundle, which is also pretty awesome. So yeah, guys, I got some work to do here on the farm, of course, but as soon as that wraps up, we'll touch base again. Alright guys, so this is the first one I'm going to complete, although this isn't going to be a complete set here. It's just one bundle. So that's going to give me preserves jar. Okay. Like, I still need all this animal product, which I understand that one of them is wool, but I don't know how I get all those weird eggs. I don't know what the G thing is. I have no idea, so that one's going to be a long-ass time. And he basically carries his little package all the way into here. That was a weird phrase. And if you actually interrupt him, he's going to freak out in a second and, like, scurry off super fast. See what I mean? He carries it into there, and then I guess everybody's happy. But I have 34,500 gold, so I can buy this $25,000 one, which gives me this. It will grow copies of gems? And now this weird shit happens. Good, it's actually recording. And they are going to fix the bus. This house was empty for years. The trees moved in and so did we. So, yeah. Oh, and he's saying weird shit. And this room is now repaired with this giant safe. I already did the exact same thing to this one over here. And I do believe one of them, yeah, that guy's gonna put a star up on the mantle. He's very slow. There we go. And now he follows me around until I leave. He doesn't do anything, though. So there's another 4 more of those things that I gotta complete. Hey. You coming? You coming? Unfortunately, he doesn't follow me outside, yeah. So, I have a bit of time. I'm gonna go do the mines. But I'm not gonna end this episode until the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you're actually gonna get to see them fix the bus, which is gonna be cool. And the bus is, I guess, gonna open up a bunch of new areas for me, which is gonna be cool. So yeah, guys, that's the plan. Oh, these... Yeah, apparently I fight demons down the mines, by the way, too, guys. That black shadow guy, that was a demon of some kind. Ah, and right now I have a quest to kill some red slimes. Oh god, man. When the slimes hit you with the fucking shit. If you notice, I have a health bar now. It's weird, but that's now just a thing. Whenever you go into the mines, you get a health bar. And there are bats that will try and fuck you up. And actually, if you stay too long in a mine, a swarm of bats will actually spawn. And those will fuck you up. Oh, I'm about to get a swarm coming at me right now. Oh god, I got one of these fire demons. God, I might die. You know what? It's not even worth it. I'm going to avoid the swarm. When there's red mist, that means swarm, and it means run. Alright guys, so now we should be getting that cutscene. Here we go. I guess they're just dancing around the bus and that makes it work. They were actually like doing things in the other one when they fixed some of the other shit for me. I don't know, guys. That's where we're gonna end this episode. That was quite a long recording session. It's always enjoyable to play this game, but that was longer than I was intending. The next video probably won't be for a few months, and it will be a year and a month after like what happened in this episode. So you'll get to see the next season, you'll get to see fall, and all the things that come along with that, and hopefully I won't miss the town event. I might, but hopefully I won't. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, my name is Rob Noire, and welcome to Stardew Valley. So this is a game that I never really had any intention of playing on the channel. Now, it's now no longer a newborn, it's entered that weird, awkward baby phase. But honestly guys, it's kind of awesome that it has now been a year